So I'm going to tell a quick little story. More than once, I've been live streaming on my YouTube and I say, I'm going to do this. And less than a week later, it happens. Somebody else did it. Back in GameStop days, or AMC days, I guess it was, I was going to make a video and I was going to try to record one video, just to see if it made me go viral, about me being DMX and X gonna give it to you, and rewrite the lyrics to where I'm gonna give it to you. And it wasn't more than a couple days later, maybe even the next day, launches a video that DFV is the savior, and took the X is gonna give it to you video and just fucking made it all about DFV. So like, if I did it at that point, like, a lot of people, like, if it did make me go viral, would say that I copied off that one. Well, now I start making these videos and I come up with this idea that, like, I'm gonna go homeless, and then I come up with this better idea that I'm gonna do a protest, and I'm gonna do a live-in protest somewhere, and like, I'm gonna build a little, like, 10 by 20, like, pop-up tent, and then my walls are gonna be signs which say, like, some crazy thing. I mean, one thing will be like, buy Mullen, investigate the SEC for GME, AMC, Mullen, MMA, AT, like, you name it. And then I was gonna say stuff like suing the Mormon religion, suing the Arizona state, suing fucking Chick-fil-A, and then, like, I was just gonna live here. And, like, the spot that I was thinking in my head, like, here's the thing, I'm gonna need a lot of supporters. Like, I'm gonna need 100,000 people to sign a petition, and then I'm gonna take it to the police of New York City, and I'm gonna say, this is my protest, I'm gonna do this or die trying, and if you throw me in jail, there's people that are you're gonna hear from, my 100,000 subscribers. And this little tent that I make, inside of that tent, I'm gonna live in there 24/7 every fucking day, at least for 40 days. But I mean, I might go a fucking year. We'll see what happens. Like, and the at least for 40 days would be a qualifier of if I got something that I wanted, if something was changing, if there's real evidence that I have already begun something that can't be stopped, I would probably be comfortable leaving before 40 days. But it would take a lot for me to believe something like that. And so I start saying this kind of stuff, right? Like, 24/7, I'm going to create my own prison outside of something like Citadel, and I'm going to fucking live there as a homeless person that never leaves but has a little bit of money, and I'm going to order delivery everything I need, water, food, fucking trash taken out, whatever. Like, homeless guy walks by, $100, you do this for me, bro. Oh, and as long as I get enough supporters, I'm pretty sure I can make it to where it's like they can't legally stop me, because you're allowed to break laws if it's in the name of a protest. And as long as my protest is not violent and not any of these things, then, and like, you guys already know, like, I like to get angry sometimes, but, like, no one controls it better. No one's gone through the things where they tried to test my anger through, like, mental health crap, and just, I fucking dominated every situation. And they had nothing on me, and so I got out of it. And yeah, nobody gets out of there without taking the special drugs. Most people take it voluntarily once they get in there, because they're told that they take it, then they'll get out faster. I'm like, fuck that noise, boy. We don't take nothing until a judge mandates it. Like, if I said no at the point that I took the trileptal, which is anti-seizure medication, like, they were gonna inject it in my arm, but I appealed the whole decision, and motherfucking Arizona Court of Appeals agreed with me. Said that I should have never been prosecuted because my rights were betrayed before I had any real chance of justice. And so, yeah, like, shit's about to get wild. But the reason I'm making this video is because fucking the Tate brothers, all of a sudden they're back in jail. And, like, what scares me is that they didn't choose this. and they were put back in jail, and the fucking government said you can have cameras and all this bull crap. But I'm really I'm really hoping that they fucking bought this building and turned it into a jail cell, and they are doing this to prove the same point that I'm proving. And if it's true, well, here's the thing. Like, if they are doing that, like, what I have fear of is that they are paid celebrities just like Donald Trump, and they're all actually best friends with the Democrats, and they're just trying to create a story better than mine, so that when the day comes and everyone has to choose sides, like, I'm scared that it's going to be me versus Andrew Tate, because, like, I would prefer that they're on my side. And so what's the chances that they are doing this to empower me, and like one day when this world gets a little unfunked and people are allowed to say my name who are famous, and right now they're not allowed to speak about me for some reason, like, whenever shit really goes down, or maybe they just didn't want to because they think I still needed some growing, but one day somebody's gonna, and then everyone's gonna know my name, and then, yeah, like, if the Tate brothers are about to say, like, we're doing this for Marcus Ray, like, if that's the coming announcement and the whole thing behind this, like, I support it, of course. But if it's anything other than that, and this is them trying to prove to the world that they are the messiahs, the twin messiahs, and, like, something crazy is about to go down, people. Like, a lot of the big businesses and, like, social apps that, like, talk in ways that, like, real people don't like to listen to, and, like, obviously are trying to push agendas, they're saying stuff right now like, well, the Democrats, like the hardcore Democrats, they're like pounding their fists on the table, crying like little babies, saying, but experts, government, and, like, they're just so, like, Sam Harris is the best example, a total retard, but he's literally having a panic attack about the new world he knows that's coming, and there is this hold on, I lost my train of thought. So I was talking about the Democrats, and it'll come to me 1 second. Hang on. Or we'll just move on. So here's the thing. They could be part of it, and they could be just like, because, like, the mark of the beast is coming, and, like, you're not going to be able to buy from certain stores or different things unless you have this mark of beast. And it might start in your cell phone, but it's going to grow. And ultimately, what they're talking about is how the world is about to change in the way that government no longer controls the world. And that you're about to experience what it's like for a business to own your life and, like, be every aspect of your life. And if you don't meet their standards, they don't work with you. And, like, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. But there's a chance. So the Bible, the beautiful, beautiful Bible, the book of Revelations, talks about in the end times when there will be two people who die in the streets and are resurrected, and that these people will serve as missionaries for 3.5 years, and that the people will kill these people in 3 days they'll be like the next resurrection. They'll be the next people to do what Jesus did. And so, obviously, these two people are supporting God and supporting his message. And obviously, somebody has to claim to be God, and in order to finish this fucking story. And I'm the only one that's got the resume, that's got the spiritualness, and got the Bible knowledge to know what needs to be known. And so there's a part of me that's dreaming right now that they are literally my biggest fans, and they are just saying, well, if Marcus will do it, then so will we. Man, if that's the case, that is gangster. Interesting. So, we'll see. I can't get over this though. Like, I'm still gonna do what there's no chance nobody's story is better than mine. So, the origin story is all that matters. When it comes to you realizing the relationship you're gonna be having in this world with other people and businesses, and then the only other outlet being potentially a church, and I go start my church that is a business and will pay taxes. We don't give a fuck unless in my lawsuit, I'm gonna try to sue for just ownership of Arizona. Every dollar they have, so that basically I am the owner. And hopefully a jury would give it to me. We'll see. I mean, the question, I hear it's hard to sue a government, and that, I don't even know what it takes, but that, yeah, it's almost impossible to sue a government. But if anyone has the rights to, what they've done to me, I got the rights. And so, if I get the state of Arizona, then obviously that's the best place to be. But if it takes some time before that happens, then you are going to want to be part of a good church rather than a good business. I assure you that. Shit's about to get wild, people. I always hope it starts tomorrow, but I'm so fucking ready for it. And so I'm sure that's just my lack of patience. But if not tomorrow, if not a month from now, I'm just convinced it's this year. So, November 13th, anything that's got to happen is going to happen.